Having the blood of Xeric, I was put into captivity by the people of Zeah, deemed never to leave. However, being a descendant of Xeric means I'm skilled with the magic involved in teleportation. Every 250,000 experience gained on Zeah allows me time to build up my strength to use teleportation spells. After 30 minutes on the mainland, my body weakens and I'm forced to go back to Zeah to recuperate my powers. Trapped in a game of cat and mouse, I'm on a mission to discover all I can about the world of Gielinor through questing and adventuring. Hopefully one day I can overpower the Elders of Arceuus for my more permanent escape. Welcome to another episode of Zeah Captive. We're going to start off this one with 61 woodcutting. Huge achievement means we can use a rune axe once we go to the woodcutting guild to buy one. I do need to finish fletching these willow logs into bows so that I can sell them, because we do need a little bit more cash for this. So I'll be back with you guys in a minute. And here we go with 50 fletching. I'm not done with the willow logs quite yet, but that 50 fletching means that we can move on to maple trees and maple bows in the future if we ever do need a little bit more cash for something. So that's pretty nice achievement there. And I think what we're going to go ahead and do after we finish these willow logs is sell them, obviously, and then go buy a rune axe just to get that achievement out of the way, because it'll be really nice to do. And I think we're going to head to Wintertodt, because if you guys remember, last time we tried Wintertodt, we had like 50 woodcutting, and 61 might be a little bit more useful there. At least that's the hope. So I guess we will see in a little bit what happens. Alright, so as you can see in my inventory, I have the 1650 willow longbow used that I'm going to go ahead and sell to the general store. We got 52 fletching from this, so that's a pretty nice achievement as well. And after that, we're going to go ahead and head over to the woodcutting guild to buy our first rune axe, which again, really amazing achievement. And from that, we got a 33.6k cash stack, which is a really, really nice cash stack. So I actually completely forgot that you need Hasidia's favor to get into the woodcutting guild, so I feel like a lot of my viewers are probably face-palming right now at my stupidity. Again, just overlooking small things. So what we're going to go ahead and do is start on some favor. I'm doing some Slayer on my main, so I'm going to get AFK some plows for a little bit, and I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so I've been doing plows for a little bit while I AFK Slayer on my main, and while it is convenient, it's not progressing the account fast enough. I think it's going to take like 8 hours to finish off favor for House Assidious with plows, and I'm just not digging that too much. So we're kind of in a predicament right now. Right now, obviously, we're getting the favor so that we can get into the woodcutting guild so that we can buy a rune axe. So we obviously have to have money for the rune axe, and we also have to have money for the favor. If we do the compost and saltpeter method, whatever you want to call it. So right now I have to get more cash, and the way I'm going to go ahead and do that is, yes, I could go straight to Wintertodt and just grind out a bunch of fire making and get cash stacks through that. But first, because we have those runes from when we went to the mainland, we're going to have to use them eventually anyways, so we may as well use them now. Hopefully, maybe we'll get some drops that we can sell to the general store, such as battle staffs or even low alch herself, because I do have a few natures in the bank from random events. And if that happens, then we have the extra money there. And if we don't get a drop at Fire Giants, again, that's perfectly fine, because we have to go there eventually anyways. So that's the plan right now, and I will be back with you guys with my magic progress. So I get the Fire Giants, and I got really lucky with two of the Fire Giants. Basically, one was trapped and one was blocked, and they were both aggroed onto me. And so I was able to kill the one that was blocked from attacking me. And then at the same time, after that one died, I was able to kill the one that was trapped temporarily from a safe spot. And then by that time, my general aggro was off, so I didn't have to worry about any of the other Fire Giants attacking me without them being safe spottable. So yeah, pretty cool there. I just thought it was kind of useful. And in this clip, we just go ahead and get 13 magic, which means we can move on to Fire Strike. Yeah, Fire Strike, which is really nice. Just kind of a little thing. I mean, it's nothing too crazy. 13 magic isn't too hard to get, but being able to cast Fire Strike is pretty nice. So the last level that we got from Fire Giants was level 39, which was not too bad at all. But we unfortunately did not get any drops. I was honestly expecting at least one drop, like a rune scimitar, because obviously we need that eventually, and I'm going to have to keep coming back here until I get one. So, yeah, it kind of sucked, but we'll get one eventually, hopefully. And so I guess what we're going to do now is go ahead and head up to Wintertodt. Again, the axe does not matter, so hopefully the woodcutting level does a little bit better now that we're a little bit higher level. And then on top of that, they actually added recently where you can start fletching the logs for a little bit more points. So even if I can't get the logs consistently, I may actually be able to do it through like the fletching way and get enough points that way. So we'll go ahead and see. I'll be back with you guys with some Wintertodt clips in a little bit. Actually, I'm going to talk to this guy real quick and start the construction skill, because last time I went to Wintertodt, I wasn't getting any con XP for repairing the braziers, and at first I thought it was just because it was like a failsafe because I was level 1 con and they didn't want people training con this way from level 1, but I had a feeling it might actually be because I hadn't actually technically started the construction skill. So for those of you that don't know, you don't actually start the skill until you buy a house. So that was probably the issue, and if not, then we still started the construction skill so that we can train it eventually anyways. So we'll go ahead and see if that works. And it worked. It actually did work. I got I started getting con XP for fixing the braziers. On top of that, I got the logs like plenty fast enough, and fletching helped out even more. I was actually getting like 600 to 700 points per game, which means I have the extra chance to roll for a crate reward. So again, worked out completely fine, and I'm actually really happy about this because I won't have to grind out any more wood cutting unless I'm AFKing or something, and that means that we can start camping Wintertodt, because Wintertodt honestly is probably going to be a majority of our XP gains here. Holy shit, Iron Man luck is real as fuck, dude. I'm on my main right now. I only have 150 KC with one item, so getting a torch of all things at 15 KC on the Iron Man's pretty cool. It's good because it's also good because it does actually keep you warm. I thought it was a cosmetic previously, but it turns out it actually does help you keep warm. I think it'll bring down my damage by 2 while I'm at Wintertodt. So that's really nice. I could have gotten a garb, and then that would have been essentially useless because I already have the Clue Hunter garb. So it's just, again, it's nice to have 2 items now that keep me warm at Wintertodt because it makes it a little bit more easier in the future. So yeah, pretty happy about that one. You have got to be fucking kidding me right now. This is incredible. It is the garb, so that kind of sucks. I know I was just talking about that a minute ago, but it would have been nice to get like the boots or the hood or the legs, because I would have had 3 items that kept me warm. But I'm not complaining at all. This RNG is on point as fuck, so that's pretty cool. I'm really happy about this, honestly. Alright, so I just got 2 coin rolls on a single crate, and I got a total of 12.7k cash. And I know they're not like rare and they're not common either necessarily, but it's just kind of cool because the reason I'm here again is for cash. So I just thought I'd throw it in here because it's pretty happy about it. Jesus Christ, I literally just got another 7k cash. That's amazing. Again, we're here for the cash, and I just got like 20k 19 to 20k and 2 crates. Jesus. Alright, so I am out of wines now, so we're going to be done with Wintertodt for just a little bit here. I did get a 100k cash stack, which is actually really freaking cool. That's the first 100k cash stack we've had on the account. And as you can see at the bottom, that's the loot tab from the Wintertodt kills that I've done. 29 kills to be exact. Again, 2 pieces and 29 kills. That's really freaking awesome. So we are going to go ahead now and head to Hesidius so that we can start our favor grind. Alright, so we are at the farm store in Hesidius, and I need 1.7k compost, and I think it'll cost me like 20 to 30k or something like that, so I went ahead and did that. So next up, I had to go ahead and collect the saltpeter for the compost that I was going to make for favor for Hesidius. I was tempted to get it through Wintertodt because it does drop it has saltpeter drops. It's not very common, and it's not like in large amounts, but it does have the drops there. But after kind of looking at it, I think it would have taken me like at least 500 kills at Wintertodt to get all the saltpeter that I needed. And while it was technically efficient to do that, I decided just not to do it because I didn't want to because 500 KC is pretty much 99 fire making, and I didn't want to go for 99 fire making already on this account. First off, it would have taken a while. Yes, it would have been efficient again, but I just didn't want to do it, so I decided to just AFK it because it is fairly AFK, and I AFK'd it while I was on my main, so it wasn't too bad in the end. And the last farming level that I got was level 18 from making the compost. You do get XP for that. You get like 2 XP per, I think. But getting a lot of those early level farming levels out of the way was really, really nice, especially because Renars are at level 32, I think. And usually getting up to higher level farming where you can get some decent XP per run, it's pretty difficult for a while. So again, knocking out some of those levels for something that pretty much all accounts should do anyways, it was just kind of a nice thing. And I thought to myself, I have all this compost that I can't even use, and the Hasidius house on Zeah really doesn't enjoy me. They don't enjoy my presence. They don't wish they wish I wasn't here, and especially since I'm a Zeah captive, I kind of wanted to um, really connect with the people of Zeah, and I figured what better way to do that other than give them, donate them a bunch of compost that they can use for their crops, and so I went ahead and did that because I felt it was just the right thing to do. Now, obviously, I was being sarcastic, and all that work was actually going into getting access to the woodcutting guild so that we can go ahead and buy our rune axe. And I went ahead and did that. I cut my first log too because I felt it was just necessary to do. I also locked in my favor with Hosa at the center of Karen, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. I can just go ahead and gain favor in other families if I ever see the need to. And it's honestly pretty nice having 100% favor in one of the families, at least thus far, especially because, again, I am a Zeah-based Iron Man, so a lot of the things that I do involve Zeah, and a lot of the things on Zeah involve getting favor. So, again, just kind of a nice feeling. I think that is going to be the end of this episode, though, unfortunately. You can see my bank on the screen if you're interested in that. And sorry if you're kind of upset it's a little bit shorter episode. I felt that the rune axe was something to really end on without bringing anything else into the mix. So I will see you guys shortly with a new video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you have any feedback or comments, as always, just leave them below and I will get around to them if I can. And if you like the video, feel free to like it, and if you want to see more of Zeah Captive, feel free to subscribe. I'll probably be doing weekly episodes, so hope you guys enjoyed again, and I will talk to you soon.